Louder. Okay. Cycling is fun. It's fun. It's flexible. It's free. Well, almost. Don't tell the bike shops I said that. It burns up food, which is great fun in its own right. That means you keep fit and you don't get fat. And you're not burning up finite fossil fuels. There's an awful lot of F's in what's good about cycling. It's friendly to the environment, which is the main reason we're here today. That's only the benefits to the individuals, though. We've also got the benefits to society, how it's good for the environment, how it's good for our public health, for keeping down NHS costs, how it's good for improving the safety of our streets, so that children, older people, those who don't depend on cars, can get around easily. There's so many good benefits for community, for everyone, and being able to get around, for our quality of life. And the Department of Transport does mouth all those fine words to give them their dues. So why isn't it happening? Because the Department of Transport doesn't get that bicycles are good for the economy. This is this fundamental dichotomy that the Department of Transport can't quite sort out. There are two major policy processes that we as the National Cyclists Organisation are really going to be getting our teeth into in the first half of next year. One is a new road safety strategy for the next decade, and one is a transport policy statement. I'll do the road safety bit first, although that may be a bit kind of tangential to climate change. But the whole point is that it is people's fear that cycling is, inverted commas, dangerous that stops them doing it. Many people out there who don't yet cycle say they would love to. They recognise all those benefits, particularly at a time of a recession when there is cost savings to be done and health benefits to be gained and all of that. What's putting people off is the perception that it's too dangerous. There is an opportunity to start changing that by getting 20 mph as the normal speed limit for urban streets, by making sure...
How popular that is.
By making sure that our streets are well designed for cycling, so that we don't get nonsense cycle facilities that 11,000 people start protesting to their MPs when a draft revision of the Highway Code says cyclists must use cycle facilities. If we're saying we don't want to use them, there's something wrong with the cycle facilities. Let's make sure that our seats are sensibly designed, and let's make sure that the police and the legal system are enforcing the idea that driving in a way that endangers other people's lives is totally socially unacceptable in the way that drunk driving is. And let us not have simple casualty reduction targets that say we must have less casualties, therefore road safety officers around the country start saying, oh, more cyclists, more people getting injured. We can't have that. It's nonsense. We've just got to set sensible targets that say more and safer cycling go together fine. In London, we've had a 91% increase in cycle use and a 33% absolute reduction in cycle casualties at the same time. More and safer cycling can and should go together. Let's get that through to the Department of Transport. And then there's transport and the economy, environment and the economy. That dilemma that the Department for Transport can't quite sort out. The idea that if someone switches from a car trip to a cycle trip, they're spending less time and money on that trip. But why would they spend less time and money if they aren't? That must surely mean that they're getting less benefit, else they wouldn't have spent the time and money on the car trip in the first place. So they must have lost an economic benefit when they save money. It's topsy-turvy logic, but that's how the department does transport economics. Let's turn that one around, and then we can really start saying cycling is good for a sustainable economy based on local people enjoying their local communities, shopping in local shops, rather than massive out-of-town superstores that people can't get to unless they've got a car.
Yeah! A local shop for local people!
That's the sort of economy that actually makes sense, not just in a recession, but any time. If we want to have a sustainable future, we need a sustainable economy that is not based on consuming fossil fuels, consuming metal, consuming rubber for tyres, and then throwing the cars away at the end of it all. Yes. Cycling is about quality of life, living sustainably, enjoying ourselves, being healthy, enjoying our food instead of burning fuel. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy cycling. Thank you very much.